Hi guys, welcome to the Kingsport Public Library's Haunted Happenings makeup tutorial. Today I'm going to show you 3 Halloween looks that you can do at home and it won't be as expensive or anything like that. So my first look is going to be quite an easy one, and then they'll just get more difficult but not as difficult as you can see some Halloween makeup looks. Alright, so my first look I'm going to do Morticia Adams, and then later I will be doing Ursula and Beetlejuice. So let's get started on Morticia. So I've already put on my foundation and my concealer and all of that, so I'm just going to show you guys how to do the eye look. So let's get started. Put my glasses over here, and then so for today, I got some brushes that we're going to use, and I like to use this just to put on here, right through here, and then this is the type of brush that I use for that, and then for like getting into like this part and then up on this part of the eye, I use this brush, if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. And then to highlight underneath the eyebrows, you can see this little brush right here. It has like a fine edge, and so I go over the eyebrow like this, underneath it. And then this little brush that I have right here, I kind of use it for just like touching up the sides to get that color to pop even more. And for today's look, for Morticia, we're going to use kind of gray and blacks because that's usually what she has around her eyes. So let's get started. Alrighty. My first color that I'm going to use, I'm probably not going to use a brush for it because whites are kind of hard to get on a brush and I get stick. So I'm going to use my finger actually. And it's okay if you use your fingers. And so I'm using my Sabrina palette. It's really pretty. Alright, and you see these 3 colors up here? I'm going to use a variety of them. And you can use gray, you can use white. I use a mixture of white and silver to make it pop. Alrighty. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to dab it on the eye. Because I like to put this little white down so it helps the silver come out. Because my eyelids are primed, so I want the color to pop as much as possible. And as you can see, it's starting to. Really like that color. This color in the Sabrina's palette is called the Angel of Death. That's a really pretty white. So if you're ever looking for a good white, I highly suggest this white in this palette. It really whites out your eyes. Alright, and now I'm going to use the brush to get the silver look. And I have this really good silver in this palette. This one right here. And usually people start with their outer colors, but I usually like just to start with the base color right here because black can usually take over a lot. So I like to settle this down first and then use my black, because black can be a very demanding color for your eyes. Ready? Start on the other eye. Gonna look on the side mirror. And this Morticia look is a very basic look. It's not hard to do. That's why I like to show you guys it, because if you ever want an idea to be someone for Halloween, Morticia is an easy go-to, especially if you just get a black wig. Or if your hair is already dark, you can just pull it off like that. Because my hair's kind of purple right now, so I'll just pull it off that way. And if you ever wanted to do a Wednesday Addams look, all you have to do is not really have to put any eyeshadow on. You just can put like some black underneath the eyes and you're good to go. Alrighty, so let's move in with the black. And I think I'm going to use the black in this palette right here. Because I've used it before and I really liked how it put on. It's very big and bold. So let's put it right in this crease. Let's see what I mean by big and bold. So you don't have to worry about it not being vibrant, because black is very vibrant in this case. And it really accents the silver well. There we go. Let's get all this black. And then I will be putting some eyelashes on with this look, but I will go off camera to do that, because if anyone has ever tried eyelashes, it is a struggle to do, especially on camera. I will do that, but I will put my lipstick on camera just so I can show you what shade, because Morticia is really known for her red lips. And what I'm doing is, with this black, I'm just dragging it through to give it more of a color throughout the look. I'm going to blend it all the way up until there is a good enough color throughout. And I'm going to leave enough for the eyebrow for it to be highlighted with like a silver color, because Morticia's eyes, they're very silverish with a black tone. You could use blue if you wanted to, like a dark blue, that would be excellent too. Okay, got that blended up. Now we're going to do this side, because a little bit of black goes a long way. And I like to put the silver down first because it blends really well with the black. I might have to use a little bit more. It doesn't want to blend all the way up, but a little goes a long way with this shade. Yes, look at that. It blends so well, and that's what I really like about this particular palette that I'm using. It blends really well. Get this a little bit darker. Alrighty, got that blended up. Alright, now we're going to use the white to go through here just to highlight it some more. There we go. tones the black down, and then you can just take it. Do it on the other eye. Because Morticia really has like perfect eyes. But that could be just me being a fan of her. It's okay if you get some on your eyebrow. You can just wipe it off. Or blend it in. Whichever you choose. There we go. You can keep packing in that color. Go down to lighten it. Now we're going to get some silver. This particular silver is called Class in Session. It's okay if it gets a little messy because you're just going to blend it. Okay, let's get my blending brush. Now we're going to blend it a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to take this same little brush to do underneath my eyes, and I think I'm just going to do kind of like a little black, not too much, because Morticia has probably some eyeliner underneath it, but I don't like using eyeliner underneath my eyes because it makes my eyes water a little bit too much. But black eyeshadow goes a long way. A little goes super long way. You can highlight inside that little crease right there with some more black just to make it pop more. And then I'm just going to go back over these parts with my gray and silver. Well, white too. Just to make it pop a little bit more. And if you want to interpret your own way to do this, go right ahead. This is just my way that I like to do it. I've done Morticia one time as a Halloween costume, and I absolutely loved it. I'm not the most professional makeup artist, but I like to paint my face sometimes with makeup. I love this silver because it's very assertive. Even if you put it on black, it will make itself known. So you can see it's doing that. And I'm going to take this one little brush and just blend it through. because while it's very assertive, don't want it to look too mismatched. You want to blend it in. And blending is just the big part of this makeup look because her eyes are so assertive. So there is the eye look. I'm going to put on some mascara and then put on my eyelashes, and then I'll be back to put on my makeup look. So hold on. All right, so I put on my eyelashes. They're the magnetic kind, so I don't have to worry about glue because I've tried glue and not that fun. Nay. All right, so I'm going to use a bold red lip like Morticia, always. Mine's a little bit lighter, but I like it just because it's not as vibrant, because big red lips are really hard to get off. So this one's called Unicorn Blood. I know, it's a weird name, but it smells really good. So let's put on some lips. So first I'm going to just highlight. And you can line your lips. But in this case, I'm just going to wing it. Get some more. Alrighty, there you have it. This is my Morticia look. I will pick up my phone and make it a little bit closer. There's. Voila, that's Morticia. Alright, now that I got that face off, let's do Beetlejuice. Don't say it 3 times, okay? Alright, guys, let's start. First, with Beetlejuice, I'm going to use like a purple tone around my eyes, and that'll just make it pop even more. And we're going to use a little bit of green, and then we're going to use green around the blush area to make a full effect. Alright, let's get started. So, I'm going to use my little brush right here, and then we're going to dive into these purples. I really like these purples right here for this look, and then a little bit of green on these other palettes. Alrighty, let's go for it. I'm going to start with my blending brush actually first, because I'm going to use this purple just to highlight my eyes. Because the lid part we're going to, and this one you don't have to get super professional with, because Beetlejuice's eye makeup is like super messy. So I'm going to bring it down here because it's Beetlejuice. And don't worry if you get too much purple somewhere that you don't want. You can always cut the crease. Which what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now it kind of looks like I've been beat up, but Beetlejuice is the ghost with the most, so you gotta look a little spooky. Do like this color better than the ones that I thought I was going to use. Because in the Beetlejuice movie, it has more of like a pinkish purple. So I kind of really like this. Alright, let's start again with that color. Alrighty, I'm going to keep using these colors. So like I said, you can use purple, you can use like a pinkish brown. Right now I'm using mostly purples that has like a pink tone to it. And I just like moving my brush in swift motions like this. I don't want to bring it down. Really like these color tones. Blend it more up here. Alrighty. Now we're going to cut the crease, and what we're going to do with that, I'm going to use my concealer and cut the crease right here just to give it a more purplish look. And that is going to involve some sparkles, because Beetlejuice can't be Beetlejuice without some sparkles. And what I'm just doing right now is to give my eyeshadow some ground. So I'm going to clear it like that. And then I'm going to do the other side like that as well. Alright, now that that's going, I'm going to dry it a little bit. So I'm going to get my fan and dry my concealer. And with sparkles, sometimes you need it a little bit wet for it to stick better. So, getting this shade, as you can tell, it's a little bit more. sometimes pack in the color. Let's do the other. If it gets a little messy, that's okay, because it's meant to be a little bit messy, because Beetlejuice isn't the cleanest person, if you know what I mean. And I really like this one purple. It's a little bit more shinier, so I wonder if it'll make it pop a little bit more. There we go. I look terrifying, but that's supposed to, that means we're heading in the right direction. Alrighty. I'm going to use this to cut one more time. And that is going to be for the highlights of green. Because I really like the green. Now we're going to put some green in there. I'm going to grab one. This green is called frog legs. Pack it in. Gonna go up on the brow a little bit. And then we're going to get some more purple. So just blend on top. There we go. like I said, this is supposed to be an eye look. So we're going to now add the blush in. And that I'm going to use the same frog legs that I used in my eyes. So let's get my blush brush. That was a fun little mix of words. A smaller one. With Beetlejuice, you can put green everywhere. This is some at-home Beetlejuice. Alrighty. Okay, now got the green all over me. Okay, now I'm going to put on some eyelashes, and I'm going to also, to make my eyes pop a little more, I'm going to use this little white eyeliner and go down right here. Now I'm going to put on some lips. And now I'm going to put on my eyelash and complete my outfit. Alright guys, this is the completed look for Beetlejuice. I feel like the ghost with the most. Alright guys, I've put on my foundation, I got off the Beetlejuice look, and now let's finish off with Ursula. So I've already done my foundation, I put my primer on my eyes, and put my concealer on to make the eyeshadow pop more. And let's get started. For this look, we'll be using blues mostly, and then like a darkish bluish gray. Alright. For our eyeshadow base, we're going to use blue. We're going to put it right here. And I'm going to use this brush. And then this is the color I'm using. After I get it on my brush, I'll show you guys. That color. I'm going to put it right on here. Alrighty, let's pack it in. Okay. And this is not going to look exactly like Ursula. This is an inspired look by her eyeshadow. And I'm going to do blush, like the purplish tone that she has in her skin. And then I'm also going to add her little mole that she has. I'll show you how to do that. It's simple, super easy. Get more of that blue. Keep packing it on. And then we're just gonna keep packing. It's a really pretty color. And with Ursula, her colors go real high. So we're gonna act like my lid keeps going up. Because Ursula's lids are super big. But she's a Disney villain, so we gotta do her justice. Going over to the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. Give her more of a there we go. And if you get a little blue off your track, it's okay, because we're going to fill it in with a darker color, so it's going to take over that color. Ready? I think that is good, because as you can tell, that is really high up on my eye. Normally it would be lower if we were doing a normal look, but this is Ursula. We gotta do Ursula justice. Alright, that's that. Now we're gonna go in with this darker color, which if you look at Ursula, she has that dark color right there, so we're gonna try that. So we're gonna get this little brush that I have, and then we're going to get like a darker blue, and I'm going to use this color. It's called Cremated, and it's like a dark bluish top tone. We're going to go up here. We're going to want it like this. Like I said, saw that little blue part that I had? It's now disappeared because I took over it with the cremated color. And after I do this line, I'm going to blend it out, because I feel like this color does not take a lot to blend because it is very dominant on your eye, which is good because you want eyeshadow to be like that. Alright, now take our blending brush. I want to use a smaller one. Maybe it'll make it go up more. And with Ursula, where she has some funky eyebrows, you could definitely, I've learned a trick on how to draw eyebrows on that you don't necessarily have. And you just take a glue stick and you glue down your natural eyebrows. And then you put some foundation over it. And then after that, you put it down with some powder, some setting powder, and it'll look like you have no eyebrows, and that gives you leeway to draw on your eyebrows, which is pretty cool. I love watching people draw on eyebrows because I necessarily did not do that. We're gonna blend with all our might. Ursula's coming together. Let's get some of that color on. Yes, and keep blending up. There we go. I needed the darker. That's the thing with these looks, they can go a good way and they can go a bad way, but usually with dark colors you can't really go wrong. You just gotta try and lighten it as much as possible so you don't lose your eyes. Okay, let's go back in with this vibrant color that we had. Just pat it on so it doesn't get lost in the big color. That blue is really pretty. Let's see if you can, yeah, that blue is super pretty. Now we're going to take that same blue and go underneath the eye. Let's get a smaller brush. Okay, let's do it again. Looking cute. Alright, now that we got that done, I'm going to put some white underneath to make our eyelids pop. Right. Get our brush and fix that. Right. I think that is good on the eyeshadow. You're looking like a sea witch. Alright. Next we are going to put on the lip and then the mole and the butt. I'm going to get some black and put underneath here as well. Alright, now let's try the lip. Because Ursula is known for her red lips. Now that we got the red look. Now, let's do the mole, and I'm going to use some eyeliner. Alright. Now, I'm going to get some lip liner and line the lips, and then I'm going to put on some eyelashes, and I will come back to you guys after I put on my eyelashes, because my eyelashes are very hard to put on and it'll be a big struggle. So I'll be right back. Alright, for the finishing touches. Okay, so what I did when I was away putting on my eyelashes, I was like, you know, I put some eyeliner to make the difference between the blue and the gray a little bit better, and I kind of like it, so well, we're going to stick with it. I highlighted my eyebrows a little bit more, and then now we're going to add the purple blush to make us look more like an Ursula. Nice little purple. Ooh. Get my blush. Alright, now we're going to take and highlight the areas. You can use a highlighter for this. There you have it, guys. This is my look as Ursula. Hope you like it. Bye, guys.